So I've been out of YouTube for a long time. It's been more than 2 years, probably. And I just want to talk about what I've been doing and why, I took a break from YouTube and what I've learned in this past 2 years and a few months. Um, so since I started at my current job, I've learned a lot of things, and I've been working in a lot of different areas. I've worked on Laravel, I've worked on just pure JS, Vue.js. Lately, I've been a lot into React and Next.js, um, and I've been kind of working on this system built on Next.js called Payload CMS. It's basically a CMS. They give you all the tools of a CMS and this beautiful package where you can declare the structure of the data that you want to have in some things called collections. You declare the data there and it'll create an interface in your CMS, and it'll also create an API endpoint for GraphQL, REST API endpoint, and you also have what it's called the local API. But anyways, we don't want to go too much into that. I'll probably make videos about Payload CMS later, but for now we just want to go over everything roughly. We don't want to go into specifics. I've been into normal SQL, MongoDB, Postgres, and I've noticed that the more I learn, the more I know that I don't know enough, or it's something that you can never catch up to everything. You can have to focus on some areas and just go at it. And if you don't look into new things, I mean, you'll never catch up. But the thing is that even if you do, you won't be able to stay up to date with everything because there are so many things going on. So that's something that I would say to like fairly new developers to not worry about. You don't have to know everything. Just focus on the main things that you're gonna work on. If you're gonna work on Next.js, just learn as much as you can on Next.js. If you're working with Vue.js, just learn Vue.js and Next.js, or whatever tools you're gonna use, Laravel, it doesn't matter, or pure PHP. Just learn your tools, and what you can do to catch up is just read articles. Read articles mostly every day, and just 30 minutes a day. That's enough. Or you can also watch videos on subjects that you're interested on, or you need to learn things on, just passively in the morning, 30 minutes while you take breakfast, or let's say you go to the gym and you do some cardio, like just walking on the treadmill. You can watch a video there too. While driving, you can listen to a podcast, or just listen to a video, listen to some context on something that you want to learn. Something else that has changed a lot in the past few years is AI. Now we have a lot of AI tools available for development, and I cannot say this enough, but if you're gonna rely on AI tools, you can use them, but I would highly recommend to take a break from using AI tools, at least once a week. Program by yourself, disable auto completion. Something I did on my IDE. I used to use Copilot auto completions all the time. When it came out, I entered the early access, and then I got the membership and all that, and I've been using it ever since. And just a few months ago, like 2 months ago, I stopped using Copilot auto completions, because most of the times, because of the things I was doing, they're not as usual. So and things are like very new, so the AI didn't know what it was gonna do most of the time, so it was just contaminating my thoughts, because you're thinking on writing something, and while you're writing, the AI will try to auto-complete what you want to do. But if it's typing or showing you something wrong, you kind of have to ignore it mentally. You're wasting energy just ignoring it. So I completely shut it off. Anytime I want to use AI to ask anything, or on some specific thing, I use the chat, and then I get the response. I read the code, and then I type it myself. It's not that I don't like AI tools. I do like AI tools, but I think you have to take control of what you do, because you can very easily get lazy with how you program and be over dependent on the AI tools. I noticed with myself that I was forgetting simple syntax because I was using auto completions all the time. So I just had to type like three characters or something, to initiate, let's say, an array loop or something like that. And the AI would autocomplete that part, and I was okay. And then I had my wrapper, and I could do whatever logic I wanted to do in the loop. But I started to forget the syntax, and that bothered me so much that I disabled auto completions completely. I don't have any auto completions on my IDE right now, and I don't intend to add them back up. Something I haven't tried yet is Cursor AI. That's something that I might give it a try, see what, if it's that good. I've seen a lot of people saying that Cursor AI is way better than Copilot, but I can't say for sure because I haven't tried that myself. And obviously it depends on what you're doing. So eventually I'm gonna try it on what I usually do and see if it's that good. But the point is, if you're gonna use AI tools, don't fully rely blindly on the tools, because many times they're wrong. And if you become lazy and you don't review your the code that the AI is generating for you, it can be bad. You can introduce a lot of security issues into your code. You can introduce a lot of bugs by just using AI. But again, I haven't used all the tools, so I can't tell you that. Maybe Cursor AI is super good, that it knows what to do all the time, but I highly doubt it. We'll see. I'm optimistic about things, so I'll test it out and we'll see how it is. But anyways, this video is just to catch up. I'll be making more videos I'll try to make them more frequently, and I'll probably be making videos about Payload CMS. Payload CMS is incredible. Those guys are doing a lot of good things, and I think, you know, if you're building a platform that will manage content, or if you have clients that require those tools, Payload CMS can be a very good tool for you, and it can help you to speed up the project. It's an incredible tool. We'll talk about later. We'll talk about it later, and you know, we'll tackle subject by subject, and you know, maybe I'll make some tutorials about that, and we'll see how this goes. So I'll see you guys later until the next video. Bye.